Hello and welcome to this video, which will be giving you my thoughts on the 9 songs for Nordsk Melodi Grand Prix 2025.
A disclaimer. Israel shouldn't be allowed to participate at the Eurovision Song Contest 2025. The shortest and simplest reason being that I find the actions of the Israeli government to be abhorrent and their broadcaster isn't a separate entity. My reasons in their entirety, however, are numerous and too detailed for a disclaimer like this, but videos closely aligning with my point of view are listed in the description. I encourage you to watch those videos and do something. Further resources are added as and when they become relevant. I'll stop addressing this when it no longer needs to be addressed.
I have got a little disclaimer or context for why this video is the way it is up here, if you'd like to go and give it a watch. If not, don't worry, it's not that important, but if you're worried about the quality or the lateness, I explain it here. I will be jumping pretty much directly into this because I have given the songs a listen already. I like all of these songs a pretty similar amount, and that's not a whole lot. I don't love any of these songs for Norway's national final this year. I am curious about these changes because Norway used to have more songs and now we've only got the 9, no semi-finals. There has been a change of head of delegation. Historically, Norway's has been very much on the televote side, not really the jury side, so they, to put it simply, send fun songs, to put it in massively simplified terms. But I'm a little bit disappointed by this year's selection. However, as always, the staging can change everything. I am only giving my thoughts and reactions to the studio versions, and the staging elevates almost every single song out there ever to be performed. So I'm kind of disappointed for now, but probably I will enjoy these songs more when I see their stagings as well. And I would also rather have no music video than an AI music video. Take notes, Wigwam. I understand that this is just the state of the music industry or national finals right now, but nobody else gave us a music video as far as I saw. So having this AI music video feels unnecessary. Okay, and now onto my actual top 9. In my 9th spot, I do have Parasite by LLL. I know this is probably a crime. I imagine this is very much liked by the community. But to me, the cursive singing puts me off. It doesn't always put me off. It does put me off here. And it feels like the lyrics should be original, but they're not. Because Parasite, yeah, does get sung about a bit, but it's not, love from above. So, I don't know. It feels like the lyrics should be more original than they are. And I also don't like 1,000 million. That annoys me as well. I understand the appeal of the song to some extent. The lyrics just on the particular day that I listened to them annoyed me much too much to say that I can truly enjoy the song, and it would just be annoying to me unless the staging is truly great. In my 8th spot is Vagabond by Sondre. I like this. I genuinely do. It's really chill, easy to listen to, but it's not really a Eurovision song, I don't think, unless the staging, once again, changes things so much. I'm going to try and shut up about the staging, because unless staging is a thing I could say for almost every single song, but I don't know if it's dynamic enough for Eurovision, really. It's nice and easy to listen to, and I do like it. It's slick, but I don't think it's really a Eurovision song, and that's kind of knocked it down a few points in my ranking. In my 7th spot is Joyful by Bobby Socks. I know, they're the winners from 40 years ago. And this song, I don't think personally that it sounds like it's from 40 years ago. I think it sounds like it's maybe from like 15 to 25 years ago. But I like it. It's nice. It really is nice. I just don't see the song doing so well at Eurovision itself. The Bobby Socks seem lovely and really fun, but they're not some of the most loved winners ever, and this song is just nice. It doesn't really feel like it's modern Eurovision, so I can't, unless it's got, once again, truly spectacular staging, I can't see this getting past the semi-finals, in which case that's just probably embarrassing. It doesn't have to be embarrassing, but it probably is, depending on who you ask. And it feels a little bit like a Christmas song as well. The opening's also very repetitive. The whole song feels a bit repetitive. So it's very nice. It is very nice, and it feels kind of long. But it's just bland for today's Eurovision, unfortunately. In my 6th spot is Last Song by Tone Damil, which is, once again, nice. It sounds familiar. It's a classic Eurovision, Euroclub kind of song. I don't understand why we need a lyric about the Tesla, especially within the context of what's been happening recently, but just in general. Teslas are a cool concept, but they haven't been cool in practice for a long time. Yeah, this sounds Nordic. This sounds like it belongs in an MGP, and it's just fun. It's very easy to listen to, but it's not really offering me anything particularly new. In my 5th spot, I've got Hot as Hell by In Paradise by Ladybug, which also sounds pretty Nordic, and it's once again nice to listen to. I like the sound in general, but the lyrics are a bit unimaginative to be honest, and the production's cool, but it's not offering me much of anything new, to be honest. And the instrumental's also too loud compared to the vocal, which I don't understand how that happens when producing a song, to be honest. I can understand how that happens at a less professional level, but when it's a song that is in Nordsk Melodi Grand Prix already, I don't understand how it comes to that. In my 4th spot is The Game by Nataline, which I think a lot of people are liking. Is that Norwegian at the start of the song? I'm not sure, and I like it. It reminds me a little bit of Queen of the Kings, but to me it's worse. Maybe because I know Queen of the Kings better. The lyrics feel a bit like nothing to me, unfortunately. Maybe I just wasn't listening to them properly enough, but I like it. It's you know, it's 4th, but it doesn't sound particularly original or new to me. In my 3rd spot, I've got Sulale by Nora Jabri, I'm not sure. This has lyrics that are at least kind of original to me. That's one of the main reasons probably why it's gotten so far up. It's an unusual sound for Norway, but it's also got a more interesting opening to me. Maybe the most interesting opening of all these songs, to be honest. It's still slick pop, but as I say, I think the lyrics are better in this song than almost all of the other ones. My 2nd spot is Human Fire by Wigwam, despite the AM music video. I like the sound. I do. But it just kind of sounds like songs that I've heard before. To be honest, the listing is something that I like within the song. The vocals are quite gritty, which is also nice. I genuinely and generally like this sound, but this song isn't particularly original within that, unfortunately, and it'd be nice for Norway because it moves away slightly from their fun, slightly silly but very slick pop songs that they tend to have. I mean, Goto was an exception, but I don't think this is going to be a favourite amongst the other fans. That does leave as my winner, who I've heard talked to be the most about as well, which is Lighter by Kyle Alessandro. I've heard the most about him, and I do enjoy the song, as everyone else. It's kind of dancey. I think there's going to be a dance break in here. It's epic. It's cool. It's the kind of song that I expect Norway to be sending to Eurovision, to be honest. And Kyle has been to Nordsk Melodi Grand Prix before, so I imagine he knows how to do a good staging. Yeah. A lot of people are also saying that it's a bit Zari inspired in the dance break. To me it sounds more medieval than Greek, but maybe that's just because he's wearing chainmail and I got influenced by that. Who knows? But I do like the sound. Now let's have a look at the community rankings. 9th spot is Pompey Socks. 8th spot is Sondre. 7th is Wigwam. I expected that. 6th is Nora Jabri. 5 is Tone Damli. 4th is Ladybug. 3rd is LLL. I imagine that would be the case, that I have an unpopular opinion putting that near the bottom. 2nd is Nataline, and 1st is Kyle Alessandro. That makes sense to me. Both of these songs do also sound similar to me. Don't shoot me. I don't know if everyone else agrees, but they both sound like that sort of Viking-esque epic pop sound that Norway has had before with Queen of the Kings, for example. But I do prefer Lighter to The Game. Both of those songs have quite a lot of points, and then third and fourth spot are also close together. Fifth to seventh, fifth to ninth, to be honest, then just steadily falls down. So 1 and 2 are clear favourites, 3 and 4 are clearly behind them in the studio version, and then 5 through 9 just steadily declines. I do find it a shame that Bobby Socks are last, but I'm not exactly surprised either, because it doesn't really sound like modern Eurovision. But those are all of my thoughts on the songs for Nordsk Melodi Grand Prix initially. Please do leave your thoughts down in the comments below. Do you also like Lighter the most, or do you have another favourite? Let me know what you think down in my comments below, please. And remember to literally like the video if you liked watching it, and share it with someone else who you think might enjoy watching the video as well. If you'd like to subscribe to the channel for more Eurovision 2025 and beyond content. But thank you ever so much just for watching the video itself, though. That's a great help as it is. I really do hope that you enjoyed it, that got something out of it. I'll see you in the next one if that shows up on your feed. Bye! I have got a little disclaimer or context for why the video the way